We're recording.
You recording already? You missed a spot. Okay, we're digging up parts for our air cleaner deal. We got the fittings to go in the motor, nuts and stuff. Here's the air cleaner bracket. Here's the air cleaner we dug up. Nice genuine Harley one.
Yep. Well, that's not the one, but it's, yeah, close enough.
We're going to put a high performance air filter in the middle of it. You're going to have to get this where it bolts together here.
Yep.
So where'd that little screw go I had for you?
That's right, it's right there.
Okay, so here's our clamp that holds it all together.
Hey, you dropped the screw.
That's all right. Special. I can do that. I've screwed up with those threads.
Oh no, probably have to put a...
We have to work on that.
Yep.
Or the screw. Okay, we gotta get those working before you go. Okay, you gotta get this where it fits down inside the cover because the cover's a little bent.
Yeah, that's not the cover. The cover's up there.
No, that's the one that's in the box up front. So everything's gonna go in the box right here so you don't lose it. We'll have to work on this before you leave. After I drop it again.
All right.
Okay, so we got this piece over here.
All right, now you need to show them what you took out.
Was it out now?
Yeah.
Videotape you.
Yeah, it wasn't videoing it correctly.
You forgot to turn the camera back on again. Anyway, this here unscrews out of the head.
Right.
Up here.
They saw you start on it because you were explaining you had the wrench, and then
that's so you look up in there, you see all the crap on the threads. Those are the threads coming out, in case you don't know.
What? Oh, that's not good. Why are the threads coming out?
I don't know, but that's probably not going to work very well again.
What the hell?
Yeah, I think your threads are gone.
Oh man, no.
No?
Oh fart.
You don't like those threads? I'm just wiping them threads off for you. We don't want those dirty threads in there, did you?
No. Is it going to go back in then, or is it going to have to...
Is what going to go back in? This piece of crap here that was barely in there, or the good piece that might not ever stick again? I don't think we're going to have much to work with in there.
Son of a... Ugh.
Let me just wipe some more of these. Let me keep wiping these off.
No.
What do you mean no? I keep wiping them off. If they come off with my fingernail, they're probably not too good, I'm guessing. They have a lot of gasoline residue on it. What, do you think that's bad? You're picky, aren't you?
Oh, man.
Yeah, the O-ring's going to have less load on it than the non-O-ring would be. I don't know if there's enough threads there to do an intake. Thinking the head might be bad.
Oh.
These are hard to start when you got threads to work with.
You're right.
Why? It's all those weird noises I keep hearing.
It's me being mad. Run it all the way in.
You gotta clean the crap out of there first.
All right.
The problem is there's not a lot of thread left to hold it after you stick it all in there. So as soon as we start clamping the manifold nuts down, it might not be much left. You don't go in there very deep either.
You think there's a reason why they went to O-ring?
Yeah, it's the same depth, so you're not looking at what I'm looking at. You have the same number of threads.
Just picked it up 2 seconds ago. Am I supposed to know? I don't want to pull this damn thing down.
Well, the O-ring, you don't have any load on it. It just holds.
Right.
Whereas if you put the nut on there, wherever the new nut was, on here, you actually tighten the piss out of it. Put a load on it. Hello. Hi, Bill. I'm American stuff. I put that one email I was looking earlier. Haven't got too close yet. The intakes, I'm pretty much stuck with the Korean. I don't want to use the crappy row valve on there. Korean good stuff. It's not China or Taiwan. It's good. At the end of the last video, after I reground everything.
Alright, that's it for now. So what we got going on?
We're fixing our carburetor air cleaner support.
Don't break it.
I think it just broke it.
You just break it?
Probably.
Don't break it.
Why not?
Oh, come on, man. I get more and more of this anyhow.
I don't know what it was. Trying to straighten it. I don't see anything broken. Heard something snap though. Yeah, it must have been something. It must have been our head. We dropped that again just for the hell of it.
Dropping stuff.
You know, when you put the bolt in there, the damn thing was way off to the side like this. So when you put the air cleaner on there, that means it's going to want to bend the whole air cleaner, which we don't want to do, the cover. So we care about the cover not getting bent. So basically I'm just straightening this up so this lever goes straight. So see the difference between the two, top to bottom? You can look at it from this view. See, this one's now way, it was way over here, now it's straight. And then we put it back this way. Oop.
Sorry.
Damn film. So right now you can see this thing's going at a big angle.
Yep.
So with that we'll pull the air cleaner, which we don't want to do.
Look at that.
So this is a genuine one, so it might be heat treated. Maybe that's what the crack was. If we're grabbing those piece of crap used ones I got, they'd bend easy.
Yeah. Bend like butter.
Yeah. So hopefully now it'll pull down evenly. And the next problem is I don't know if this is going to fit. So now we got to go over the carburetor, which is here. And we use those screws that we don't have. And we put this up on there and see if it looks like we're in the center from here to here. Which looks like we're relatively close.
Why don't I have those screws?
Because you didn't grab those yet. And they're special 12/24 thread that you don't have. Other than that, there's not a problem.
Oh, piece of cake, man.
Now this thing's a little bit too wide on the spread right there. So I need to squeeze it up a little.
Yep.
So we have a squeezer right here.
Ooh, don't squeeze too much.
And if it does, I'll have to open it. It's probably all spring. Yeah, it looks yeah. I think we're still too much. They're pretty flexible, see?
Yeah.
Here, just do it with my fingers. Oops, see now we went too far, so just pull it back with my fingers.
Vice grips.
Yeah, it looks better.
Okay.
Now we take this.
And everything falls.
Yeah, we need some screws.
We need some screws. It ain't gonna work unless you have.
Alright, when we do our final assembly,
We'll make sure that fits right.
we'll bolt this on there and then we'll make sure it pulls in square. We can tap it up and down slightly, but if it starts rotating this angle again here,
Yeah.
then I'll rebend it because we want this to bolt in evenly.
Yep.
And not tweak it too bad. It'll tolerate some tweaking. As you can see how it's all boogered up anyway.
Yeah, well, those things are. Those tabs have come through.
And the other thing I want to make sure this fits the countersink in there. I might have broke this nut free when I moved it. If so, we'll have to re-weld it.
No.
It's hard to tell. It's not falling off, so that's a good sign. But see, the disadvantage is, see, this countersunk hole is not super good. So we might have to re-spot face that hole a bit. Because you didn't bring over your screw that we're supposed to use.
I'll go get it right now.
See, right now this does not fit in here. Okay, see, that's why it has that support on it.
Which is somebody has screwed it in too tight and made little dents in the.
Well, the tips of this hit on the tips of this, and this hits up here, and that's what supports it evenly.
Right, so we need to.
So instead of actually making this with a nice big countersink with a flat spot, so you have really good support in your carburetor, or your cover, they just give it kind of half-ass way of doing it.
Yeah.
Which is typical things are not done exactly right. But you can look in there and you can see
Got some space.
it's going to have to compress in there a little bit before it gets in there.
Yep.
And this here needs to be all hammered out when you work on the air cleaner home.
Yep.
So you get this flattened back down.
Of course.
So you got to get like a piece of a tubing to go around that, and you put it on top of a flat table and knock it down.
No kidding, man.
Body peen it.
How about an upside down socket?
Sockets are not very round and they have sharp edges on them, so sharp edges will leave creases like those. So you should use a piece of bar stock or tube that's all deburred, and then you won't have the sharp edges of a socket.
Okay.
See, most sockets are not very flat because somebody beats the hell out of them with zip guns and puts these burrs
Well,
in
that's
them.
your sockets. My sockets are all brand new snap-ons.
Well, there you go.
Never been used.
You have good shit.
Well, no, they just never been used. I bought them, you know, on a whim, and
So anyway, work on that a little bit. We
Yep.
also got these flat spots have to come out of here.
yeah, I'll work on that.
So you got to get this where it all fits. So the cover will go on there with just a light push in.
Yep.
See how it's got a big gap? And you see how this cover is not the best either. It's been flattened out real
I
heavily.
need to take that and tap it on.
So somebody probably dropped that on the floor.
You dropped it on the
That would never happen around here. I'd never drop anything.
Yeah, it's got big holes.
So you're going to have to get a big whoopie-doo remover tool there. So typical used parts, they're used.
But that's okay. We like used parts. It's like the dead bike. It's got used parts on it.
Anyway, we got this here done, so you can take
Well,
this.
Let me
play
take the
around with-
base plate. I'll fix that too.
Yeah, you're going to take all these parts here and play with them.
Oh, okay. Put them all in the
With
box.
the screw. I gotta go find the screw you lost.
No, I didn't lose the screw.
So anyway, we're good now.
Right. I told you that.
Okay,
Burrito didn't sit very well.
so we're re-threading the screw a little deeper because it didn't want to go down correctly. There, so we put it in the die opposite direction where it should have been,
So it goes deep enough.
so it gets fully threaded now.
Okay.
And of course, we don't have any oil on it either, so we cut it dry because we didn't lube it. So
Yeah,
normally you go in this direction with a taper on the die, as we use the sharp side this time. Okay, so now we're threaded right up to the end of the taper.
All right.
So maybe this time the air cleaner will tighten up because it was not tight before. It was loose.
Lucy.
It had a lot of clearance in it.
When are you gonna cut? You gonna finish these heads? Look,
I don't know.
Still
Somebody
sitting
has
there.
got me
look,
modified.
sitting over there.
Somebody has me working on a stupid panhead instead of panhead heads. Okay, now this thing now actually does tighten up like it's supposed
That's
to.
what I just said it would do. Why did you
Yeah, why didn't you tell me that before?
leave it together? I'm gonna take it home and work on it.
Oh,
Let
okay.
me get the hell out of here. Work on these damn other heads.
I got heads to work on.
Freaking heck. Bar and shield. Here's my box. Here's my parts. Parts going in the box. I guess that's not part. Parts in the box.
This is almost like an air cleaner assembly now.
It's almost. Except my
Oh, I
screws.
just farted your bag.
Okay, we're done.
I'll go get you some screws too.
So, once again noted, now strip the bike down to, we no longer have a carburetor on it. We have issues with the threads there. We had to took all the oil lines off because the dang fittings were all loose. I've got to put a Zerk fitting there. I didn't clean it. I couldn't face cleaning it. This will be the carburetor. I took a perfectly nice, beautiful chrome off. I'm gonna put this ugly carburetor back on. All right, you guys have a nice day.